Square root function. Each non-negative real number a has precisely one principal square root, which is radical x, that is a square root function defined by f of x equals square root of x. First thing we will do is we're going to create a table to graph this function. So for that, I'm going to write here x, I'm going to write here y. According to the function definition, y is equals f of x, and my function is square root of x, and I'm going to find the order pair x comma y. Choose the values of x. First one is 0. Plug it in 0 at the place of x. We get square root of 0 is 0. The first order pair is 0 comma 0. Next value 1. Y equals f of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. My next order pair 1 comma 1. 4. Y equals f of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. My next order pair 4 comma 2. 9. Y equals value of the function evaluated at 9, which is equal to square root of 9, 3, 9 comma 3. 16. Y equals f of x evaluated at 16. Square root of 16 gives you 4. So 16 comma 4. Let's plot these order pairs into our graph paper, the rectangular coordinate system. 0, 0 is this. 1 comma 1 is located up here. 4 comma 2 located up here. 9 comma 3, 9 is between 8 and 10, and 3 is between 2 and 4 right here. Next one is 16 comma 4, which is right here. And if we keep increasing our x values, our y values also keep increasing. Now let's connect all these dots with a smooth curve. So I'm going to connect all this graph with a smooth curve, and that function is my y equals f of x equals square root of x. Now the question is, what is the domain of this graph? Remember, this is a smooth curve. So the domain of the graph comes from the x values. That means your x values that will help you to decide the domain of the function. And domain, you always write from left to right. Your y values help you to decide your range. And you write your range from bottom to top. Bottom to top. Remember from our earlier lecture, x we cannot choose as a negative number because square root of a negative number is not a real number. So my x values start at 0, and as we keep increasing the x values, my y values is keep increasing as well. Look at here. X equals 0 gives you 0. But when you choose 1 as an x, y is 1. 4 as an x, y is 2. So the domain comes from the x-axis. It's started at 0 and it's keep going up to infinity. So your domain is from 0 to infinity. Another way to write it as the algebraic notation x such that x greater equals 0. Now let's look at the range of this function. So the range comes from the y values. So your smallest y value is 0. It started at 0 and it's keep going. So if you keep increasing your x value up until midnight and day after that, your y values is going to keep increasing. So your range from bottom to top is 0 to infinity. So we're going to write 0 to infinity. This is a closed interval and this is also a closed interval. That means that this value is included. Infinity is always open because we do not know what this last value will be. If we want to write this as an interval notation, we can say y such that y greater equals 0. That means any y values which is 0 or bigger, that goes into your range. Hope this will help you.